Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today I am super excited. I am doing like a Q&A podcast type style video with Nikki from Blessed Homeschool Mess. We were supposed to film this Q&A like together when we were in person a couple weeks ago when Nikki came to visit, but we just didn't have enough time. So we decided to film together, and we have two videos. So the video you're watching right now is my video, so Nikki's asking me the questions, and then there's a video on her channel where I'm asking her the exact same questions. So if you are interested in learning more about us, but then also homeschool specific questions like our favorite curriculum, our favorite resources, you'll want to check out both of our videos. Also, we're both doing a giveaway. So I am giving away a $25 Amazon gift card, and Nikki's giving away a $25 Amazon gift card. So what you'll want to do is you're going to want to enter the giveaway. I have all the giveaway details in the description box below. Make sure that you like this video, you comment on this video, and then also you're going to need to click a link. It's through Rafflecopter. That is the only way that I can like collect your email addresses. It's too hard tracking down just through comments on YouTube. So when you click on that, you're going to enter your email address and verify that you're subscribed to my channel, you like this video, you comment on this video, and that's going to enter you into my giveaway. Nikki has the exact same thing on her channel. So once you're done with this video, go watch her video and then enter her giveaway. So we're both giving away a $25 Amazon gift card right in the time for Christmas shopping and our way to say thank you for supporting both of our channels. So again, all of those giveaway details are down below and the link to Nikki's video. So make sure that you watch both videos, you enter both giveaways, because who couldn't use some extra Amazon shopping money? This is our first time kind of filming using like a filming where two people are like remote together. So we are working on the audio. So like my audio is super loud and echoey, where Nikki's is a little bit more quiet. So bear with us. I tried to edit as best as I can, but we are working on getting different mics because it's just a different setup than sitting down filming a video. So thank you for your patience with us. I hope you guys enjoy this. We really had fun, and I think we're gonna film more videos in the sense of like us kind of discussing different topics in our lives through homeschool. So if you like this, please tell me down below in the comments. If you have topics you want us to talk about, please share those with us, and I hope you guys enjoy this Q&A video. So I failed when Nikki was here visiting me in filming a Q&A, and we had it all planned, and I was just like, oh, well, we don't have time. And so then we were talking about filming other videos together, and we were both watching YouTubers who do stuff like this, like a podcast, and we're like, well, let's do it.
Let's do it.
So here we are. So we're going to start with a Q&A version where in this video, Nikki's going to ask me questions and I'm going to answer them. And then we're going to flip it around and I'm going to ask Nikki the same questions.
And if you're curious how like we met on YouTube. So like that's kind of where our friendship started, and then we just met each other. You can go see the video on my page of our time together, which was fun. And I'm just going to preface by saying I have a cough. So I hope I don't cough in this video, but that's why my voice is all funky. So we're going to start with some homeschool questions. What resources have been the most helpful in your homeschooling journey?
I think Homeschool Planet, the online homeschool planner, because I used to spend like hours every week planning, and now it's like 10 minutes every week. So it's probably my favorite, but that's more for me than I think the kids.
Yeah, no, I'm like right there with you.
Yeah, because I mean, resources change for the kids every year, right? It's like when they're little, I'm like, oh, alphabet blocks are fun. And now that they're older, I'm like, that's not a good resource. So I think it's more important for like us as homeschool moms to have good resources.
Like you said, they do change every year. So we could be here, you know, stating every age group up here. I don't want to tell you my answer because you got to ask me later.
I know. So we can't. So both Nikki and I have to be quiet and patient because we can't respond to our own answers. Yes, so you'll find a lot of similar answers, I'm sure, which that's going to be fun because it means it's like good stuff.
What is your all-time favorite homeschool curriculum and why?
So I just decided this yesterday. It's Moving Beyond the Page because I love it so much. I was almost like too last night, like ready to be like, you know what, I'm just going to switch everything. Science, history, everything. It just like flows really well for us. And I like that you can like pick and choose. There's activities. It incorporates books, but not a lot.
I mean, if I look back, it actually worked really well for us. I'm a very fly by the seat of my pants kind of gal. And so, like, that curriculum, it almost made me stop to plan a little bit more. And I think that's what was more difficult for me. And there's so many options to pick from that it was like, if I didn't plan, I was just picking the easy ones. So It was not like a thing where I could just, like go with the flow. I had to like look ahead unless I really wanted to pick like the first easiest option every single lesson. So it pulls the planner out in you, but I think it is worth it because I like having all those options, whereas other curriculums do not have that.
We both have used Moving Beyond the Page, and I think we both have tons of videos on it that we can link down below. So that's my favorite. That's what I'm going to choose today. That's my favorite.
Okay, next. What are some tips for new homeschooling parents to make the transition smoother?
Don't buy a bunch of curriculum.
Amen to that. Holy moly, the stuff we've bought between me and you.
Oh my gosh. The stuff we've bought.
Probably like paid 6 months of rent by now to like live together. But I mean, yeah, if not more.
Seriously. I mean, it's crazy. The piles of stuff.
Like, it just sits there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it. It's like so easy to do it. Don't do it. Don't buy all those workbooks. Like, just don't do it. Less is more.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to like have YouTube and see the variety of things that people have to offer, but you have to be smart in what you actually think is going to work for your family and then actually do it. Don't like put it on a shelf like me and have a stack of things that I'm never going to get to at this point. Because by the time I do, my kid will have outgrown it.
Yeah, like you only have your kid is only in like one grade for like 1 year.
Right.
So like they can only do so much.
Yeah, and I mean you can like adjust that, right, for like other grades, but other ages, but do you want to?
Right. Yeah. So that would be it. Is just less is more in the beginning. Use like trials or samples. Pretty much every curriculum company has where you can like do a trial, print out pages, test it out before you buy it. Maybe do that.
What's your favorite reading program for early readers?
It's like specific program. I put Bob's Books. That's how I taught my 2 older daughters to read. But honestly, and I think you talked about this with Molly, is that just like reading them picture books, like how your grandma would just sit there and like read to her. I really just think like it's like a natural thing they want to do. And it's like Nico just started, like every word he sees, he's like, what word is that? How do you spell it? And so I think it's really just like exposing them to words and books.
It's the logical way that we likely, learned when we were kids because there wasn't all this like stuff in our face too. We learned it in probably a school, but when we were at home, like that's probably, what parents did and not like sit on their phones. They didn't have phones to like scroll on all day.
Right. Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't even think of that.
So what science curriculum has worked best for your experience?
Apologia. It's my favorite, but it would not have been my favorite like last year or the year before because it's so activity heavy and I would have lost it. Yeah. So like this year it works because like I mentally knew we're going to be doing activities.
Right.
So will it always work? I don't know, but it's working now and it's fun. Like we grew crystals yesterday. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I didn't have the same experience with Apologia. I wanted to, but I think it was just like the new edition versus old edition for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
I think that failed us big time. So we've just not done any science. No, I'm just kidding. No, not actually. Like, we really don't. Which homeschooling community or support group has been the most helpful for you?
You, Miss Nikki.
Me, like, I mean, I guess we talked.
I think the communities are hard. I feel like there's a lot of like judgment, drama, trying to fit in a box, and like if you don't do exactly what that group does, it's can be like super negative, and so I just tend to stay away from it and talk to you. And I prefer that. Like I don't really prefer a big group. Yeah.
What are your favorite homeschooling books or guides for us adults?
Well, I feel like a lot of the books are geared towards like new homeschoolers, and I never read them like when I was new to homeschooling. So the only one that comes to mind is the Read Aloud Family, where I was actually hesitant to read it because I'm like, I don't need someone telling me that their kids sit there and listen to books perfectly. But actually, when I read it, it's like realistic. It's like your kids are going to be screaming. Read Aloud Family.
Yeah, Read Aloud Family. Can you share a favorite resource for incorporating physical education?
I just put YouTube videos because my kids do PE in their co-op. So when they didn't do co-op, we do YouTube workout videos. There's like family ones where it's like parents and kids doing it together, and that's normally what we do.
Yeah. What about, can you recommend any subscription boxes or kits that have enhanced your homeschooling life?
So knowledge crates are fun, but I do like them better for like my son, my younger kids. I feel like my older daughters kind of get a little burnt out on some of the stuff. But I just bought stuff from KiwiCo. Have you ever bought stuff from them? You like to
the worst. I have like 3 that are like unopened because I have not had the ability mentally to just like open it because I know it will require me probably. And I'm not always an on parent after school. So it's still sitting there. I should probably open that because I forgot it's there. So
I knew you had them. I knew it. I was like, I bet you Nikki has these. I bet you she has.
Actually, somewhere. I never bought it. We've been gifted them.
Oh, okay. Cool.
For like holiday stuff. He's gotten some.
Oh, cool. Well, they have different ages too. Like they have, like I got some for like Nico's age and then the older ones. And that's why I like it. They have like older kids stuff.
I'm like out of her age group by now.
Maybe we'll trade. We'll do some trades. Our boxes.
What homeschool friendly field trip or outing has been your most memorable with your family?
So I'm not a field tripper. I just choose to opt out a little bit with those, but we read Charlotte's Web and I took them to like our local farm. We have one local farm in our city because it's not a farm city where they rescue animals. And it was so fun. Like there's little goats you can feed and horses and cows.
Dying on the inside because like I made you field trip hardcore for like.
You got me. You got me like my year worth of like experiences in like 4 days.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Seeing the llamas was my favorite part though.
And I do love animals. So if animals are involved, I'm normally like I can handle it, but I want to like hold them too. So if it's like behind a cage and I can't touch it, I'm like.
Which is why we were so bummed out. We thought we were going to be with the llama.
Yeah, it was deceiving. It made you seem like you could be in with the llamas.
We're going into personal questions now. So name a few things you're grateful for in your life that's not an easy answer.
I don't know. I think because that restriction is there, like you can't say your family, it's like all that I want to say.
Yeah, because that's the easy way out. That's like, I'm so grateful for my kids and my husband. Like, no.
What am I grateful for? I feel like if I don't say them, it means I'm not grateful for them. But like I think I'm grateful in general for, I think, our life. Because I think the situations both my husband and I like grew up in, we could have went to like a completely different path, and we've like built a life that's a little bit opposite than we both grew up. So I think that's what I'm grateful for. Just committing to like a non-toxic like life, and yeah. It.
Funniest prank you've done, seen, or been a part of?
So I'm also not a pranker because I don't like them, but I got one year Easter was on April Fool's. I don't know if I've already told you this, but Easter was on April Fool's. And so, you know, you hide the eggs and stuff. And so in every egg, we put like raw broccoli and like carrots and cauliflower to like trick the kids. And Emma and Mila were like, I don't know, like 5 and 3. Like they were so little. Easter Bunny left them rabbit food. And they were so cute and like innocent. They would like open it up and be like, oh my gosh, broccoli, and like eat it. And like the recording is horrible because I'm just laughing the entire recording because how much they just loved what they got from the Easter Bunny. And
Yeah. So what makes you laugh the hardest besides that?
so it's Emma. So the other night, I'm in bed sleeping. It's like 11 o'clock at night, and we had just taken all of our Halloween lights off, and I just laid them on our counter in our kitchen. I didn't like put them back in the garage, and they were wrapped around our trees. Well, apparently there was a bunch of caterpillars on them. That I think because she helped me take them down. I thought they were on the tree, but she's like, Mom, these lights are covered in caterpillars, and I'm like, just stop, like just whatever. So this is now, you know, hours later, she comes barging into our room. It's like 10 or 11 at night, and she's like hysterical. She's like, the kitchen is covered in caterpillars. And it's just like such an odd thing, and she's dead serious. She's like, Mom, there's caterpillars everywhere. And so I go down there, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, girl. Like, I think I found 3 caterpillars, which... I mean, I don't want 3 caterpillars in my house, but she was like so dramatic about it. She just makes me laugh. Like how dramatic I think tweens can be. I laugh at it. I don't know if everybody laughs at it because I don't know. It could be a little much. Yeah, because Nick was like dead asleep. He's like, did she really just like wake us up about caterpillars? And I'm like, yes, that's that.
What is something you're asking for Christmas? Well, I already know, but
a Kindle. I'm so tired of using my iPad.
Why?
Because you made me a book addict and I can't physically buy that many books for the amount of books I read. So Kindle it is.
And the way you read, you'd have like a whole dedicated room just filled with paperback.
I mean, I would love that, but
I would too, but like
it's not feasible. So a Kindle.
So how do you incorporate self-care?
I set boundaries. So like with my kids, if I need like 20 minutes to like work out or something, it's like they're at the age where they can, you know, be in their room for 20 minutes and leave me alone. Reading books, for same thing. Like if, you know, I'm calling for quiet time for Mom, like leave me alone unless like there's an emergency. So setting boundaries because they're old enough, I guess, now to do that.
Yeah, they are. Favorite thing about yourself?
I think I can be super like calm in like pretty crazy situations. So like the whole caterpillar thing, like I just laugh at stuff like that where, you know, I feel like some people
might be hysterical.
Yeah, like they could have freaked out or in that too, like anything with my kids, like I just try to stay super like calm, and even though I'm like internally like freaking out, it's just like I can be calm on the outside, which isn't always good, I guess. But.
Yeah. You are pretty calm. I noticed that. Favorite TV show?
Oh, I don't like new TV shows. So my go-tos are like Desperate Housewives, like ABC, like 15 years ago. Or like Grey's Anatomy, but like the old Grey's Anatomy. I don't like the new ones. But those are them. I will rewatch them over and over again.
I didn't even think of old stuff because I like some new.
I'll watch new stuff, but I can't like get into it.
It depends for me. What about your favorite movie and book?
Twilight. Well, no, Twilight's not my favorite book. It's definitely my favorite movie. It's like a comfort movie.
Yeah.
Like I could just watch it all day, every day for the rest of my life and be fine.
Team Edward or Team Jacob?
I'm Team Jacob, but I don't think the movies do him justice to like understand that. I think he's much more like presented in the books. Have you read Twilight, the books?
No.
Yeah.
I have it, and I got it like gifted to me a long time ago, but I never read that. But the movie was the first time I watched like a movie like that. Like, what is that? Fantasy still?
Mm-hmm.
Or
yeah.
like, no, it's a different genre. I was like obsessed when I saw them. And I was kind of Team Edward first, and then I could be both because like they both have different qualities that are cool.
Yeah.
So, what about your favorite book?
I don't even know.
I know, like who? How?
I love them all.
Like naming your favorite child.
Right. But I think that'd be easier to name my favorite child.
Well, that'd be easier for me.
Right. Yeah, see? Yeah, I can't.
Okay, favorite like couple, like ones that come to your head first, like boom, boom, boom.
Miles from
Yes.
Ugly Love.
I thought of that too.
Yeah, like I still think about that book and like that relationship. So Colleen Hoover, she's like top tier for like love stories, I think.
Yeah. The other one by her I like too. That was
Too Late.
that I read on vacation. Yeah.
Yeah, but that reminds me of your book, so I get confused.
Probably why I liked it so much.
Right.
Anything you want to change in your current life?
Yes, I want to move, preferably closer to you. but I want land. I want farm animals. I just feel like that's like my calling in life and like my next stage of life. I'm done taking care of kids, like in the, like super taking care of aspect. Onto animals.
And then helpful kids with animals is always a plus.
Right, yeah, all my kids are on board. They're like, let's go. Let's raise some baby goats. All right, so now it's your turn. So now we're going to end this video and we're going to link Nikki's video because we're going to switch and I'm going to ask the same questions to you. And that video will be uploaded on your channel.
Yeah.
Okay, so bye. This is over.
But it's blessed.
Blessed. But just blessed homeschool mess. I think I say this blessed homeschool mess sometimes. Wow. All right. So, come on. It's Ashlee and Nikki. I'm not editing that out at all. You're on a roll. There's no way I'm editing that out.
Who makes you laugh the hardest?
Oh my god, that was too much.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Can you not make noises?
I shut my door and said, do not come in this room. I was like, don't even you dare. I don't see any errors, like there's nothing red flashing at me. So I see both of us.